What?
Oh my god.
Nah,
That was a shout.
Did you hear that?
Not everything that watches you in the woods has eyes that you can see. Even the most experienced and well-prepared campers can find themselves in terrifying situations, which is exactly what happened in these cases. Our first video is from a UK-based paranormal channel called Brothers Wild. Run by two brothers, they usually explore forests, abandoned places, and historic sites. On January 19th, 2026, they went camping in Clocanog Forest, and their adventure quickly took an unexpected turn.
That was a growl.
What is... Sorry, help me. I don't know about that noise. I've never heard anyone make that noise.
It's down there now.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Not long after entering, the atmosphere grew eerie, immediately shifting the tone of the adventure. However, that was just the beginning of the series of events that were about to unfold.
Again.
Wait, let's just stop a minute.
Shh.
What the fuck?
And I'm going,
There's someone shouting, there's someone there. I don't even know what, I don't even want to say what that sounded like. But if there's such a thing as residual energy, that sounded like a man.
well, there's been skin
pain.
crawlers down here as well.
That sounded like a man going, help! Like proper in pain.
What the fuck?
Right.
Again.
You haven't even got...
For any spirits out there, we do come in peace. We are just trying to record proof of the existence of paranormal in the most peaceful ways we can.
That sounded like a man in pain.
It did,
down by the river.
yeah, it did. Just so you guys know, it is about... Oh,
Say it again. Just we need to stop. We need to listen to this. There's someone down there. It's every time we start walking, just be quiet with it.
we stop, it stops.
It's so weird. It was the same last time.
Just to let you know, guys, it's about -1 at the moment. There's our camp. You can just see our light. We're just walking past.
It's every time we start
walking deeper into Clocanog Forest. We have to be very, very careful. There's lots of trip hazards.
What?
Oh my god.
Nah.
No, that was a shout.
Someone shouted. Why are they here at this time of night?
What?
There's someone here.
Can't be a person.
It's a
down
man
here.
shouting, bro.
There's no light anywhere.
There's fucking no... That's so weird. I hope that's on camera. It's the same sound each time. It's someone shouting in pain.
It sounds like they're saying help.
Yeah. Like someone's drawing us over there to go and have a look. But we have to go and have a look because now we can hear someone shouting. Oh!
What? You got it?
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, I got it. Stay still, stay still.
There's someone there on the fucking screen. Hello?
Yeah. Hello? Oh my god, it's down.
Hello?
It's by the tree.
What's it doing with its arms?
It's
What's it doing?
trying to tell us something.
Put your hand up in the air if you're there.
Put your hand up.
Put your hand up in the air.
Oh, that was something else.
What the fuck is that?
It's tracking loads.
What did it say?
What did it say? Compassion. Yeah. We're friendly.
What is it doing, bro?
They reported seeing childlike figures with black eyes lurking in the distance. At one point, one of them experienced a sudden wave of dizziness. Although they wanted to finish their adventure, The fear of what might be hiding in the shadows of the night compelled them to leave even before sunrise. It's important to note that this forest has a notorious reputation for UFO sightings, murders, and unresolved cases linked to the area. To make matters worse, it's often described as the UK's most haunted woodland. It's not just known for paranormal encounters. Real-life horrors have also occurred there. So, do you think these brothers truly encountered something supernatural in this forest? Or was it nothing serious to worry about? The creator behind the YouTube channel, Camp. Like a Bjorn decided to spend a night camping in the woods near a peaceful river. At first, everything seemed perfectly normal as he shared his surroundings with his viewers. However, as night fell and the darkness deepened, something unexpected happened that changed the mood entirely. Unexpected light can signal danger, especially when you're alone. Soon he realized it was a vehicle, which only raised his anxiety. But then the vehicle turned around and left. For a moment, he thought the threat was gone, but that wasn't the case.
Ja, dat kan. We kunnen beginnen met een heel valslijst van verboden kamperen. Ja, voor vuurgrote verboden domein bosweg. Dus we heel gestresseerd of dat verbaal kunnen worden.
So guys, I got busted. I'm packing up my gear. I'm out of here. I have to go to the office. These foresters, they have an own office here at the domain. And they took my passport, they took 2 cameras. And we will see if what will be the verdict. I don't know. But I don't have much time. I have to pack and I have to walk all the way to my car that I parked further away.
Eventually, he was ordered to leave the area immediately. They confiscated his passport along with his camera, making it clear that he wasn't welcome there. Without wasting any time, he left the premises. This encounter serves as a reminder that one should always prepare for the best and, at the same time, the worst when embarking on adventures like this. The host of the YouTube channel Novice Wild Camper is an outdoor enthusiast who enjoys quiet hikes and relaxed camping. On December 20th, 2021, he went on a camping trip. Everything went well at first, but during the night, something unexpected showed up.
Right, so I've heard deer, I've heard foxes make some really weird noises at night. But I don't know if you heard that. I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but God knows what it is. It's quite a weird guttural sound. I'll try and boost it on the edit, see if you can hear it, because that is really weird. Did you hear that? That's quite eerie. It does not sound like a deer. Definitely doesn't sound like a fox.
Odd. Right, I'm going to zip up and put my earplugs in, I think. Try and get some sleep, and hopefully I'll still be here in the morning.
As he was about to fall asleep, a strange, low sound echoed. It was unsettling because it didn't sound like barking or a scream, and there were no signs of movement or footsteps. He stayed alert, trying to figure out what it was, but couldn't. The noise that had startled him was so close that it sent a shiver down his spine, a feeling he hadn't experienced in a long time. Somehow he gathered his composure and eventually made his way to bed. When he woke up, the eerie stillness of the forest enveloped him, as if the night's unsettling energy lingered in the air.
Good morning. I'm acting like I've just woke up. It's about 7 o'clock. I've been up since 5. Just trying to get some morning shots, which I posted up on Instagram and Facebook. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a very weird sounding bird. It sounds like a kookaburra with a sore throat. It's not going to do it now. It's fairly close to camp, but apart from those weird noises last night, it was a very quiet one. Took ages to get off to sleep, but slept okay in the end. I haven't checked the thermometer, but when I checked it in the middle of the night, it was about 2 degrees. So I didn't get down too cold last night, but it was chilly enough. Got a fair bit of condensation in the tent tonight, on the inner as well, frustratingly, which I think has come from the outer and come through it. There was not a breeze last night. It was absolutely dead still.
The night felt eerie, and he knew he wasn't alone. He quickly packed his gear and left, but the unsettling noise lingered in his mind. In May 2022, Taylor from the YouTube channel Taylor Van Beek, known for his camping videos, experienced a terrifying encounter during a van camping trip while house-sitting for a friend.
What the heck's going on? But I think I just heard some gunshots right outside my truck. I'm going to go ahead and get in the house because I'm kind of freaked out right now. Oh.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. We just heard some gunshots go off.
I don't know what the heck's going on.
And I have not seen any cops show up, so I don't know if those were actually gunshots that went off, but I think we're gonna go ahead and just fall asleep on the couch inside this house, and I will see you guys in the morning.
The gunshots made him leave and go to his friend's house for safety. His adventure turned scary, but he felt curious and decided to look into it the next morning. Sadly, what he discovered only made things more unsettling. A Ring camera at his friend's house recorded the shooting, making him realize how close he was to danger. He survived and noted the importance of staying alert, as danger can emerge from nowhere. On September 24th, 2024, Kenny, a YouTuber from Kenny of All Trades, went camping with his dog in Foothills State Forest. After enjoying a meal in the peaceful nature, he went for a walk, not knowing that something frightening was about to happen.
I'm telling you what, there is just noises all over. Maybe we should go for a little walk. I'm pretty sure this is how most good ideas start, or horror movies. Check out all the acorns. That's gotta be what I hear dropping. I think we'll just go down the road a little ways. I thought I just saw a flash. All kinds of noises. That flash could have been a reflector or something. I definitely need a better light for my face though. This isn't working at all. It's a beautiful moon tonight. Almost a full moon. Well, now I'm starting to get bats darting around the light. Probably head back to the camper. There's definitely some noise in this woods. Made it back home.
He was surprised by the creepy silence and odd sounds in the forest. Scared of what he couldn't see, he decided to go back to his camper for sleep. Little did he know, sleep was far from him.
You hear that? I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm laying in bed and it sounds like something is being thrown at the camper. It must be acorns dropping. It's like 3 a.m. I gotta go to bed. See what I'm talking about? When your mind starts playing tricks on you, these nights get really long. It's pretty dark out here. Seeing the
Kenny thought he heard something thrown at his camper during the night, though he couldn't see anything. Struggling to sleep, he left in the morning after packing up. He had parked in a secluded area without tree limbs overhead, raising the question of whether the noise came from above or was thrown. If it was thrown, who could have done it? That's all for tonight. On December 22nd, 2025, Bella Clark uploaded a winter video filmed inside the Washington Jefferson National Forest in Virginia. What was meant to be a calm winter hike slowly turned into a tense and uneasy day in the snow.
And I'm doing my first winter camp out tonight, so I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous. We have plenty of hot hands, we have plenty of blankets, and I honestly think we'll be perfectly fine.
But the first problem came early. The campsite was not there. The road that should have existed simply did not.
Okay, so slight problem. The road for primitive camping just doesn't exist. So I'm gonna have to find something else, and I'm gonna have to find it quick because the sun is setting in like 3 hours. So
She kept driving. Deep woods, no service, creek crossings, private property signs. The road felt endless, and that's when she started regretting her decision to come here.
but it shows you where primitive campsites are too, and it's worked for me one time, and the other times not so much. It's kind of hard to find primitive campsites. If anybody has any suggestions or any tips, please let me know, because I have had a lot of trouble finding any, really. I've just come to a literal creek river. I don't know how deep it is. It doesn't look super deep. I kind of just want to send it, but I also really don't want to get stuck, because that would be so embarrassing. And I don't even know if there are guaranteed campsites up here. You really do only live once, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay, it's like not deep at all, and it's rocky, so I think I'm literally fine. That was so easy. That was so easy. I don't know why I was tripping. I'm also seeing quite a few private property signs. Oh, man. Very bumpy road. Okay, more private property. Ooh, big bird. Oh, there's a bald eagle. Yeah, bald eagle. You're definitely not gonna be able to see it on the camera, but I promise there was one. Big puddle. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a Confederate flag on that tree. Welcome to Virginia.
Then something felt off. A loud hit under the car. She stopped and checked underneath, but the sound stayed in her head. You won't believe what happens next.
I would be having an absolute ball, you know? But just the fact that I don't know where I'm going and I don't know if there are any campsites, it's just like making it, I mean, I'm still having fun, don't get me wrong. It's just like, what if I'm doing this for literally no reason, which it's a very good chance I might be, so. Well, would you believe it? Another little creek crossing. Oh man. This road keeps going for a while though, so I'm hoping it just turns in to dispersed camping areas. A girl can dream, am I right? Another creek crossing, by the way. So, let's knock this out real quick. Oh my god. Well, that did not sound good, did it? There's a really big rock in the stream that I did not see. And I just rocked my shit. You okay down there? Well, I don't see anything leaking or dangling.
The road only got worse. Another scrape, another crossing. The car was almost stuck. Her voice changed. She couldn't stay any calmer.
Really disappointed. I still have a couple hours of daylight, so I'm gonna try to get back to somewhere where I have service and try to figure something out. This really makes me nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Alright. Gonna take it nice and slow. I think I'm just gonna scrape either way. Oh, I might be stuck. Okay. Okay, I made it over. I scraped a lot. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, I mean, I don't see anything dangling down, and I don't see anything leaking. So that was quite humbling. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, guys, change of plans.
She chose to hike instead. Snow on the trail, quiet woods, heavy breathing in the cold. The forest felt wide, but also closed in.
Come on. Oh, right in the water. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm getting hot. The number one rule for winter, anything really, is do not sweat. Because then your sweat will freeze and you'll be freezing. Hey, quit that.
As the hike went on, the light began to fade fast. The woods grew silent, too silent. Every step sounded louder, and what happens next will leave you shook.
You got it.
Darkness came suddenly. The trail was hard to see. Shapes felt different at night. She said it was a little spooky. His pace picked up.
Come on, let's go. We have about 1.7 miles left. And Brixie's booty, the Velcro keeps getting a bunch of ice and snow packed down on it. And it's just not holding, and they keep, that one specifically just keep falling off. But I'm just gonna leave it for now, because we're almost back at the car. We have less than a mile, but it's kind of getting dark and it's starting to get hard to see where I'm walking. But I'm hoping I won't have to stop and get my headlamp out. Booty's officially off, and it is officially dark. Think I'm gonna have to bust out the headlamp here. Okay, that's much, much better.
Finally, the car lights appeared. Relief hit hard. Hands cold. Body tired. She made it back, safe, but shaken with fear of what might have happened.
Poor dog is ready to be back in the car. Just hit 5 miles. Here we are. Good job. Okay, there you go. Good job. I really want to make some hot coffee for the drive home, but I'm not super confident that my jet boil is gonna work. It's so cold, but we'll see. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see. Working. Can you see my breath? That's crazy. Kind of want some ramen too, but I really don't want to take the time to make that right now. But I'm really hungry, so we'll see.
Nothing chased her, nothing attacked. But the forest did not welcome her that day. Sometimes things do not go wrong all at once. On January 11th, 2026, Wildcat Adventures uploaded a video filmed at Hot Water Beach, New Zealand. What should have been a calm solo camp slowly turned into a disturbing situation.
Oh, it's like a bath. Wow. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's so cool. We're gonna go for a swim. Oh, and I found a nice volcanic stone as well. Apparently this big volcano, this big one up there, erupted about 150 years ago. So, volcanic rock. I've got one from Pompeii, and now I've got one from New Zealand. Right, let's go for a swim in a warm lake. Oh. It's warm. Isn't it cooler there? Does wild swimming get any better than this? That was the best wild swim I've ever had, maybe ever will have in my life. That was incredible. The water was just like being in a bath. You've got the steam coming up, you've got the blue skies and the gently lapping waves and the tropical vibes, and just like pure heaven.
The campsite felt empty. She set up her tent, dried her gear, and enjoyed the silence, but not for long.
Sure it'll dry out in this wind. Here's my door. Yeah. It's always so much nicer when you're in your tent, isn't it? It feels like home. It's out the wind. It's just perfect.
It was evening now, and the sun had already set. Dinner was simple. The lake water boiled. Rain began to fall. The beach stayed dark and still. Nothing felt wrong yet.
It's like, is there anywhere to get any water? And he's like, oh, we all just get it from the lake. Like all the locals, they just get the water from the lake. It's like, don't you filter it or boil it? It's like, no, bit of swampo, it's just extra flavouring. I'm going to filter it or boil it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Then something changed. She looked up and saw people arriving, not far away. You won't believe what happens next.
Take two. Apparently they booked that campsite a couple of months ago, so I have actually booked this particular spot.
They did not camp far. They set up right next to her tent. The whole beach was empty, yet they chose that exact spot.
Behind me, literally, you'd be able to hear them snoring and farting, and they had two babies as well.
She packed up, not panic, not fear, just a bad feeling. She moved her tent away, knowing sleep would not come otherwise.
Pretty knackered, very chilled. I'm gonna go to sleep. Night.
She claimed it reminded her of why she avoids campsites, how fast peace can disappear when strangers arrive too close.
I ended up moving, and now there's just like walking along the beach right in front of my tent. It is quite annoying because there's another path up there, and they don't have to walk past the front of my tent.
The place was still beautiful, volcano in the distance, steam on the water, blue skies above, but the feeling was gone.
Much better. Life is better with coffee. So cool. Just the water just steaming with the heat.
Sometimes horror is not loud. Sometimes it is strangers choosing the one place they did not need to be. On June 24th, 2024, Roaming in Raymond Motorhome Adventures uploaded this video from Brodick, Isle of Arran, Scotland. A solo female traveler was living off-grid in her old Talbot camper van with her rescue dog, Wolfie, expecting a quiet night on the island. Then the rain came. Heavy rain. The kind that does not stop. She stayed inside the van, listening, waiting.
Don't know what to do now. It's a bit of a pain in the backside. I mean, I came back to Brodick because it was meant to be chucking down, and I thought at least I've got pavement to walk the dog on, and I've just used the last of my milk as well, so I need to go to the shop. But it ain't actually rained, and it's already Wednesday, and I'm leaving Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? And I've got places I want to go to, and it's bank holiday on Monday, which means I want to be as far away from this end of the island as I possibly can be.
That is when the first problem returned. Water was now dripping inside the van. Same leak as before. Towels on the floor. Carpet getting wet. She said she would deal with it later, but the sound of water stayed in her head.
And I've got an issue again. Me leak is back. This is where I've got to get Carl to do the welding when I get back. I'm just going to have to shove a towel in there for now. But it'll stop me bloody carpet getting wet and rotting and getting mushrooms growing on it.
Hours passed. The rain did not stop. Then things got worse. Water started coming in again, stronger this time. A large puddle formed inside the van. Towels soaked through, wind shaking the vehicle.
Nobody around, and that felt a little bit creepy. I'm not a fan of the dark anyway, but at least there's street lights there. But yeah, otherwise I've been alright.
The wind hit 45 miles per hour. Rain was forced into the van through a small gap. The leak would not stop. She realized she could not stay there. Not like this.
And it's been that bad. That and that are absolutely sopping wet.
But the night was not done. When she tried to drive, something came loose in her hand. The seatbelt stem had come off completely. She froze, realizing what could have happened if it had broken down on the road.
It was 45-mile-an-hour winds all night, and it was blowing on that side of the van, and I think that was just making it, forcing the rain in to wherever the tiny gap is and leaking. So that was about 12:30 last night. I ended up moving because I just thought I'm going to run out of tea towels.
The night was a nightmare. Leaks, wind, wet clothes. A van that could fail at any moment.
I went to put my seatbelt on and the whole stem just came off in my hand. Because for some reason the bolt, well, it's not the bolt, it's the nut, had completely come off and I hadn't realised. So as I went to put the seatbelt on, the stalk bit with the clip thing on the end was, so not good, but it is okay now.
By morning she was still standing, tired, cold, but moving forward. Sometimes horror is not a shadow in the dark. Sometimes it is raining and being forced to move at night when everything starts to fail. This video was uploaded by Jody and Joe on March 19th, 2023. As the journey moves through quiet roads and empty forests, she slowly feels that something is not right. She is asked to follow Joe into the woods without being told why. He keeps filming, waiting for her reaction. When she finally sees it, she goes silent. Whatever was left there does not belong in a forest.
Oh, that is disgusting.
How do you feel sleeping here tonight?
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Even after seeing that, she agrees to stay the night. The campsite is fully dark. No lights, no voices, just trees in every direction. She says it feels like no one would hear them if something went wrong.
Don't know why Joe makes me touch these things.
So tonight we're staying at our second scariest campsite.
Later, flashing lights suddenly fill the van. Someone is outside. For a moment, she thinks they are in trouble or worse, being watched. The fear hits before the truth is known.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning and we just got woke up by lights and flashing and banging because the local police wanted to bring us some croissants. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Joe made friends with him last night. He went out to do...
On the road again, they stop near an old railway line. The tracks are dead. Trees grow over them. It feels like a place time forgot, and she does not stay long before wanting to leave.
We're on our way to the next campsite and we pulled over because we saw something so cool we just had to stop. It's definitely not working because they've got old trees blocking it.
Yeah, trains have definitely not been here for a very long time. We are.
That night, they camp deep in the forest once more. No clear danger is seen, but she keeps looking into the dark. The silence feels heavy, like something is just out of sight.
Do some better acting.
I'm not actually trapped. Do not play on rail tracks if they are active, children. We crashed Bert, but he's okay. He survived.
GoPro, stop recording.
It's so beautiful. I gave you a knife, but you don't. Let's not show our gross meals. They look like hospital food.
Later, they enter a long tunnel under the sea. The walls feel close. The light disappears. For a few seconds, she feels trapped with no way out.
We're now underground the whole way to Sweden, but this is a really eerie tunnel. It's so narrow and low and appears to be going under the sea. I thought it would be a bridge. Hopefully that...
In Sweden, small things start to fail. The water stops working. Repairs are needed. She feels like the journey itself is wearing them down.
It just doesn't work. Our drinking water's broken. But it's nice being able to just fix things on the road if you bring all your tools with you.
So it wasn't a loose connection, it is just...
The switch rusted.
It's just rusted. We don't have the exact switch we need, but we do have some switches.
At the end, the trip comes to a stop. Shoes are broken. The van is tired. She says nothing truly terrible happened, but the feeling never left.
So we're at our last camp spot now. Our Shenzhen visa zone thing has run out, so we need to go back to the UK. And just in time, because me and Joe have both broken our shoes. But when we get home, we've got loads of exciting upgrades for the van, which we can't wait to show you, so stay tuned.
Sometimes the woods do not need to show you something scary. Sometimes the fear comes from what stays unseen. City Boy YouTube channel uploaded this video on January 11th, 2026, when he was driving deep into a forest in Japan, far from any city. The road ended and there was no one else around. He decided to stay the night in his car, alone, surrounded by trees and silence. At first, everything felt calm. The weather was cold but peaceful. A river flowed nearby, and the forest seemed quiet, almost too quiet. Because bear damage is common in Japan, he prepared carefully. Even after trying his best to make some noise, the forest did not feel friendly. Night slowly took over. After eating dinner and turning off the lights, the darkness felt heavy, like it was pressing in from all sides. Later, when he stepped out to go to the toilet, the path felt longer than before. The trees looked the same in every direction, making it easy to get lost. On the way back, something changed. He felt like he was no longer alone. He thought he heard a sound behind him, slow and careful, like footsteps matching his pace. The sound came again. This time it was closer. When he finally saw the car, relief hit him hard. He ran the rest of the way, knowing deep inside that looking back would have been a mistake. Inside the car, he tried to calm himself. He told himself it was nothing, but even while resting, the fear stayed with him, sitting quietly in his chest. The next morning, the cold woke him suddenly. The forest looked normal again, as if nothing had happened. But the feeling from the night before did not fade so easily. He left the forest soon after, carrying more than just his things. Some places stay silent for a reason, and not every sound in the dark is just imagination. YouTube channel Hiking with Jenny uploaded this video on January 10th, 2026. She started day 2 before sunrise, leaving the Whitewater area while it was still dark. The trail felt quiet, almost too calm, like it was holding something back.
State Park on this trip. It's about 48 miles over the course of 4 days. This is my second day. Yesterday being a very short day. I think I did maybe 3-something miles. I left the Whitewater campsite very early for me. I think of one spot where there was a big blowdown that I'm guessing happened after the hurricane because there wasn't really any trail building around it.
As she walked deeper, fallen trees blocked parts of the path. It felt like the trail had been disturbed recently, like nature was still unsettled. The miles passed, but the forest stayed the same.
So it's been like this for miles. I mean, I've been walking for about 8 miles so far, and part of it was along the river, but most of it was just kind of like this.
Then she mentioned something strange. She had weird dreams on this trail before, and last night it happened again. A dream that made no sense but still felt wrong when she woke up.
I had another weird dream. I was at some restaurant and there was a menu item where you could order a sandwich, and the special ingredient of the sandwich was a pair of your own underwear. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. This sounds like a good idea. So you have to supply them, and then they bring the sandwich out to you, and it's, you know, it's like pretty basic. They have like a bun, like a hamburger bun, and in between the bun halves they had spread, it was like a butter or a cream cheese and your underwear, like folded up on the bun. I imagine you're supposed to remove the underwear and it's supposed to just be more like a hint of flavor. And it's kind of more just like a trendy thing.
She tried to laugh it off, but the trail did not feel lighter after that. The stairs ahead were long and heavy, pulling her down with every step.
Now we're talking. That is a honking staircase. Holy cow. Look at that.
Later, storm damage appeared everywhere. Broken trees, torn ground. signs that something powerful had moved through here not long ago.
Little update.
As the day went on, her energy dropped. Rain started to fall, soft at first, just enough to make everything feel cold and gray.
Put a rain jacket on, but then I'm probably gonna get hot. I don't know. But it's not like raining hard enough where I'm concerned about.
Then came the bridge. It moved under her feet, shook with every step. The water below felt too far down, and the sound echoed longer than it should have.
Oh God. Oh wow. Why do they have to be bouncy?
By the time she reached camp, it was quiet again. Too quiet. Water moved nearby, and the light faded fast.
It was taken, but I was aiming for this one because I've heard it's got a nice view. Picnic table. It looks like some good trees for hanging. This looks great. This will be home for tonight.
She set up her hammock and lay down early, exhausted. The forest sounds returned slowly. Water, wind, distant voices from other campers.
Got my food hung and got the rest of my chores done. I have 27 miles left of the trail, so the next couple days shouldn't be as bad mileage-wise, but it does look like there's going to be additional elevation gain. And I've positioned myself right before a particularly challenging part of the trail.
As she rested, the strange feeling stayed. This trail had given her strange dreams before, and something about this night made it feel like it might happen again. This video was uploaded by Nat Moran on November 30th, 2025, about what began as a calm holiday night slowly turned into fear.
Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thanksgiving and we have a fun little surprise planned for dinner. So stick around because I'm super excited to bring you along. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nat Moran and I've been living on the road full time for almost 5 years and I have my trusty companion Pike next to me. I think this Thanksgiving is so special because I'm choosing to be
She had parked her camper in a cold, quiet alpine area, thankful to have a safe home and a peaceful place to spend Thanksgiving with her dog. The night felt still and calm, with only the sound of the wind in the trees.
Hi, buddy. We are here in High Alpine, Colorado, and it is a lot colder here than in southern Colorado. To be fair, I did choose to come to this location specifically because in the next couple of days, they are calling for a really significant snowstorm. And we really haven't had a lot of snow. And I'm really looking forward to a winter wonderland. It is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be cooking my Thanksgiving meal over the campfire.
As darkness settled in, a strange sound broke the silence. She heard a helicopter flying close to her camp, low enough to shake the air around her. She had no idea why it was there. Soon, another helicopter came in, even closer than the first.
I have no idea why there's a helicopter outside my camp. Like, if it was search and rescue, I feel like I would see flashlights and hear people, like, shouting and, like, setting up a base camp, maybe? Oh my gosh, I think I hear another helicopter coming. Y'all, a helicopter just landed right there. You can kind of see the flashing light. So loud and so close. I don't know what's going on. What is happening? Okay, whatever it was, they're gone. I hope no one was hurt.
Just when she thought it was over, more helicopters returned. One flew directly above her camp, so low that the force of the wind slammed into everything around her.
I hear another helicopter. Oh no. It's flying right on top of us. Wow. I hope no one was hurt. I'm gonna go try to get the scoop out of my neighbors tomorrow to see if they were able to see or hear anything more than I was. The road? I am so confused. Weird. I think I see flashing lights. So I think someone has a flashlight. If it wasn't so dark, I'd be able to see what's going on. This is so weird. Okay, it's flying away.
In seconds, her camp turned into chaos. The gear was knocked over, diesel spilled everywhere, and her heater was struck hard. She watched her space fall apart right in front of her.
Oh my God! What is going on? I just knocked into my camp. Just happened. This helicopter just flew in and knocked over everything. Oh my God. Diesel everywhere. I hope my diesel heater didn't break. Like 2 helicopters just came in over my camp at tree line. So like, oh God, I'm going inside. They're flying off. Okay. They broke my heater, so I have absolutely no way to heat myself tonight because...
Standing there in shock, she realized her heater was broken, leaving her with no real way to stay warm in freezing temperatures. Panic set in as the cold night closed around her.
I'm about to cry. This is my home. feel stupid for crying. It's just like, I think I'm in shock. 2 helicopters just came by and completely destroyed my camp. Last time something like this happened, like my camper was gone. So like my casita's fine from what I can tell. I know it's not an A-liner. All I can think about is the moment that my camper got totaled. And that's all I can think of right now. So I'm trying to stay grounded. Oh my God, I think another helicopter is coming. This has been the most stressful moment in a long time. I'm just trying to get packed before these freaking helicopters come in. Okay. Hey, buddy. Let's go, buddy. You're such a good boy. Let's get you inside the car. Come on.
Overwhelmed and shaking, she tried to pack up while helicopters continued to pass nearby. The noise and wind brought back old fear from past damage she had lived through before. Later, she realized that not 1, but 6 helicopters had flown through the area.
Turn into a reminder of how much I'm still healing. 6 helicopters came through and landed by my camp. The first few passed high enough that I didn't really notice it, other than the loud noises. But the last 2 flew so low, right at tree line, that the wind from their propellers slammed into my camp all at once. In seconds, everything outside was pure chaos. My solar panels were thrown across camp with visible damage. My diesel heater was hit hard enough that it wouldn't turn back on.
As the night grew colder, coyotes circled outside her camper, adding another layer of fear. Exhausted, cold, and shaken, she focused only on making it through the night.
Oh my God, freaking coyotes. Come on, go inside. Come on, they're right outside. Pike, get inside. Get inside. There are freaking packed coyotes right there. Go. Oh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw that in there. And we're gonna hurry up and get inside. Because that is scary as heck. Okay. I have to pee. Y'all need to go away. Okay? Oh, we're done. Oh my God, my finger is stuck in my bottle opener. You okay? Look at what my camper, what happened to my camper, bud? Here. Go this way, there you go. Just 15 minutes. Turned into chaos.
By early morning, the shock still had not faded. Her camp was damaged, her power was limited, and she still had no answers about why the helicopters came so close. What began as a peaceful holiday ended as one of the most frightening nights she had ever faced.
I did not detach. I have no idea where I'm at. I don't even know if I'm in a good spot, pretty spot, what spot. It's just pitch black. The sun's starting to rise, so I'm going to go outside for a potty break. But last night was absolutely wild. I lost my diesel heater. I don't even know what the condition of my solar panels are. They looked like they were shredded to pieces when I picked them up and just threw them in the car to get out of there.
Even in daylight, the fear stayed with her. The quiet after the chaos felt heavy, and the mystery of that night remained unsolved.
They're calling for snow. I don't know if it's actually going to hit, but I just want to stay warm. I want to keep my boy safe, and I don't want to kill my plants with frost, so I think we're going to pack up.
On November 13th, 2024, on her private land in the mountains of Poland, Eva Zubek uploaded a video where a quiet place slowly turns into something deeply disturbing.
It's literally come to the point where I'm sleeping with an axe by the side of my bed. The last few weeks have been eye-opening for me, because in the last few weeks I've started to realize just how dangerous it is to do what I do. And I never had to deal with situations like this before, not on this level. But just the fact that it's all happening now is making me rethink this channel, what this channel is about, and the future of it. And this is not clickbait. I'm not being overly dramatic. When you hear the stories,
Not long before recording, someone unknown appeared where no one should have been able to reach so easily, and the silence of the forest suddenly felt watched.
I think you'll understand. A few minutes ago, a man that I don't know appeared on my property. And he turned to me and he said, "Oh, finally I found you. I've been looking for you." This is a man that I don't know, that I didn't invite here, that I didn't want here, who came here all on his own to my private property in the mountains, where there is no obvious path that leads here. He made his way up the hills and through the freaking forest to find me, uninvited.
After that moment, she becomes aware of every sound around her, realizing how exposed she truly is out there alone.
To find a woman who's camping on her own, on her private property. To find her and do what exactly? I was shocked. I was shocked and immediately felt so vulnerable and so scared. I immediately told him that this is my private property and that I'm not looking for guests. I took my axe and I went inside my tent with Vjok. This is not the first time that something like this has happened, because a few weeks ago, something even worse happened. A few weeks ago, I was filming with National Geographic for my new show when I found out that another guy that I didn't know, that I had zero contact with ever, had been looking for me on my land in Poland. I wasn't there at the time, of course. I was filming with Nat Geo on a different continent. But the next thing I know, this man found out where we were filming, and he flew from Europe to Africa to chase me down, convinced that we were supposed to get married and that we're supposed to be together, that destiny is bringing us together. And
the fear grows when she suggests this person did not stop at one place, but kept searching, driven by ideas that only existed in his own mind.
And he found me. It's a really terrifying experience when men that you don't know seek you out and you don't know what their intentions are. And some of them are delusional. Some of them think that you're going to get married. Some of them think that you're supposed to fall in love. This guy was about to propose to me without fucking...
As darkness settles in, she begins to question whether staying is brave or simply dangerous, especially when nothing is separating her from the outside world.
Some part of your autonomy. I've been asking myself whether I should even stay here tonight, given what has just happened. And I don't want to give in to the fear, but I also don't know if he's going to come back.
Every small noise feels heavier now, and leaving suddenly feels safer than waiting to see what might happen next.
I say take Coke and head down to your car. I drive over to your friends' just park for the night, or somewhere else. Go back in the morning to clean up stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably wise.
It's especially earlier than later. It's not fun. It's fucking convenient as fuck. But like, if we're just trying to play risk management with a situation where you have a bunch of unknowns, you don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
He says he's visiting. It could be another weirdo that's coming to look for stuff. So like, we just don't know.
Yeah.
Comes up with beers.
Yeah.
So he starts drinking and thinks, I'll go back.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really know what to do, but my friend's telling me to go down to the car.
While moving through the forest, she admits something chilling. Known dangers feel easier to face than the unknown intentions of a stranger.
Well, the craziest thing about all this is that I know for a fact that there are wolves in these forests right now, as we speak. Because I've seen them on my trail cams, because people in the village have lost dogs and sheep just now, this season. And yet I feel like it's safer for me to go down the forest to my car, just to reach my car, than to stay here and face the risk of a strange man coming up to me in the middle of...
In the end, she walks away from the land, not because she wanted to, but because some places stop being safe long before they stop looking beautiful.
Well, I'm back, and I've decided that I'm just going to pack everything up for now and leave. Jezu, wilk. Wilk, nawet nie waż mi się na to. Nie, nie na kanapę. Nie waż się, nie waż się. To. Uciekaj. Po prostu nie wierzę ci. Nie wierzę ci. Stay. I to wszystko chyba, jak na razie. Gdzie on tam już skoczył? No jasne. Ja cię, wilk, ty to po prostu jesteś taki chuligan. Get out. Jezu, wilk. This isn't how I wanted to end this season. But it is what it is. Thank you.
On October 9th, 2025, in North Cascades National Park, Steve and Audra uploaded a video showing they spent their normal traveling days, but it was filled with chaos and unexpected shocks.
That's Audra. We travel full-time in our self-converted 2019 Ford Transit that we build out ourselves, and now are traveling full-time for the last 2 years.
And we are currently on a big trip around the U.S. We have been making our way slowly west, and we are in Washington State, which is pretty awesome for us. We're really excited. But first, we are checking out the adorable Western-themed town of Winthrop, Washington.
Later, small problems begin to pile up, and stress quietly grows as the trip continues deeper into the park.
Good morning, you guys. We are not off to a good start. I don't know. We must have travel brain sometimes. I actually left the keys in our ignition last night. I had put the little screen inserts in the front windows. Never took the keys out. It was actually... the keys were forward, so because I was putting up and down the windows. So, our battery is dead again. That is number 3 for this road trip. Before that, we'd never done it.
After stopping for the night, the area feels strangely active, with sounds and movement that make rest difficult.
We actually got woken up early because there were all kinds of trucks around us in the parking lot, making lots of noise, loading things up, etc., etc. That explains why we just drove through town and they are actually working on paving the road. So that's what all the trucks were this morning. And I guess we got in town perfect time last night.
While driving again, something unexpected happens on the side of the road, forcing attention toward a situation that feels unsafe to watch.
Oh man, it's time for the main event of the evening. Are you ready?
We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw this fight break out on the side of the road. We pulled over and started recording just in case it escalated and required law enforcement involvement. Thankfully, the drama seemed to end and we continued on our way. But that was so crazy. Where was this kid running to?
As the day goes on, the landscape becomes more isolated, and the feeling of being far from help slowly settles in.
Your destination is on the left.
Not very level, is it? I wonder what this is for. I'm not feel good about this. Should we back in though? So someone could just totally block us in.
Well, it's sketchy. It's just kind of out there. No rhyme or reason to the spot.
Or just a random little dead-end road.
Then, without warning, a man steps out from the woods where no one was seen before, breaking the sense of privacy completely.
Front towards wherever our escape route is. And as we start turning around, this guy walks out of the woods.
Like, appears.
Yeah, which we were down in, like, when we pulled in, I didn't see him. I guess he saw us.
There is, to give you some more context, there's...
But I didn't want to make it obvious that I was locking the door. Steve put the window down. He's like, if you guys want to park in there, I can move my stuff.
Which seems odd. Again, there was nothing in our way. I don't know what stuff he could have been moving that we would have been in his way, type of thing.
Right. So
not like he had to get a vehicle out of there or whatever.
So maybe he thought it was our property. I don't know. Anyway, so
They decide to leave, trusting instinct over convenience, knowing that some places give warnings before real trouble starts.
but we didn't feel good about it at all. So Steve looked back on Overlander and he found another spot like 11 minutes from here. So we were definitely going there.
By the end of the night, the relief of finding a safer place is clear, but the memory of that quiet road lingers longer than expected. On November 28, 2025, high on Ben Donnock in the Scottish Highlands, Scottish Summiteer uploaded Most Extreme Summit Camp, a trip that slowly turns uneasy as the mountain begins to change.
Welcome back everyone. You join me in a very cold Scotland, just a little bit up from the Rest and Be Thankful. Today I'm heading to the summit of a mountain. I'm going to spend the night up there whilst we have a yellow weather warning for snow and ice. It's going to be very cold, but it should be a lot of fun. Come along for the adventure. I'm starting the hike on this nice forestry track, heading through Glenmore or Glenmore. Not too sure. You can see the sun shining through the trees there, and back there's a little bit of snow on that mountain, and I can't really see too much on that one. But it's not going to be this good track for very long, so I'll continue on, and I'm sure we'll start heading upward very soon. Man, it's cold when you're in the shade. I think in my car it said it was like -1 degrees Celsius right now, with the possibility of getting down to -5 tonight. So it is going to be very cold. But as long as that big yellow ball stays out, I'm going to be happy. These trees are...
As he moves higher, strange sounds echo through the trees, making him pause and question what is nearby, even though nothing is seen.
This instant incline is definitely going to warm me up. This is fairly steep. Oh, getting there though. I thought madness had overtaken me already there. I could hear like a little baby crying. And I was like, where is that coming from? Turns out there's a little path on the other side of this woodland. So that makes sense. I'm not going insane quite yet. Holy moly, this is steep though. Insane. Okay, it looks like the initial steepness has slowed down a wee bit and we're back on normal terrain.
Once he leaves the forest, the open hillside feels exposed, and the wind grows sharper, leaving no place to hide if things go wrong. Dark clouds gather in the distance, and he senses the storm is closer than it looks, moving quietly toward the summit.
Which is always good fun. Yeah, really enjoying it so far. This wind is picked up though, and it is absolutely frozen. You can see where I'm heading just up there. And there's actually some nasty looking clouds in the distance. I think that might be this storm heading our way.
When daylight starts to fade, the path ahead feels more dangerous, with steep drops that disappear into shadow.
Take you over here, there's some pretty cool views and some pretty huge drops as well, so I need to be careful. If I can stand on this ledge, look at that. Would not want to fall down there. Yeah, I think I'll get away from that edge before I do fall.
At the summit, the silence feels heavy, as if the mountain is holding its breath before something happens.
Okay, here we are, the summit trig point. Oof. There we go, and you can tell there is a storm brewing in that direction. I think I prefer the view.
As night falls, the cold becomes intense, and even simple tasks feel harder, slower, and more risky.
Holy moly, my hands are actually going to fall off in a second. It's mental how cold it gets so quick. Let's get some gloves on. Oh, that is so much better. Right, let's get this tent up. Can't wait to use this big beast of a tent again.
Inside the tent, strange noises mix with the wind, making it hard to rest as the storm builds outside.
Oh man, that is so nice. Yeah, it's getting dark really quickly out there. And just to show you how cold it actually is, look at my water. The inside of that is starting to freeze already. That is pretty insane. But man, am I glad to be inside this tent. Let's shut this. Stop all that flappiness. That is pretty annoying. That was actually pretty tough going, but I am very glad to have the tent up and be inside it. I think I need to chill out for like 15 minutes though, so I'll get the stuff inside the tent set up and then I can just relax.
Hours later, he wakes to a world that looks different, buried under fresh snow that arrived while he slept.
Well, that snowstorm has definitely arrived. There is a lot more snow out there than there was yesterday. I think I'm just going to shut that up for now. Stay in here where it's nice and cozy. But you can see how much snow there's actually been. It's all sort of built up there at the side of the tent. It has been snowing quite a lot, but luckily, I'm nice and warm and comfy in here. It's just past 8 o'clock now, and I think I slept pretty decent. Because of how late the sunrise is, you can actually get a pretty decent sleep when it gets closer to winter. But I'm pretty hungry, and I've got something slightly different for breakfast this time. Another one of these little bars, but it's a frosty bar. Never tried it, so might as well give it a try.
visibility drops and the mountain turns white and empty, making it hard to tell where the path even is anymore.
Exactly what I expected. Almost white-out conditions for my first proper snow of the season. Ah, amazing. Here's the summit. Trig point.
As he prepares to leave, the storm feels stronger, and every step away from the summit feels like a race against the weather itself.
I'm gonna have to... Man, apologies if the audio's poor here, by the way. My mic has stopped working. It's that cold. But I think it is about time that I got this tent down and got out the weather. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. Well, there we go. The tent is down. As always, I have left no trace other than the big patch in the grass where I was obviously sleeping. You can see the summit trig point just up there, and it is still pretty miserable. Pretty much white-out conditions, can't really see too much, so I'll need to be careful on the way down, which is in the...
By the end, the mountain stands quiet again, hiding what it nearly took, reminding him how fast conditions can turn deadly.
No snow, and look at it now. And then over to the Araker Alps as well, absolutely covered. Really impressive. It just shows you the difference one night of heavy snow can make. And by the looks of it, it's just going to continue to snow.
Case number 5. On November 7th, 2025, in Port Alberni, British Columbia, the Cat Lady van uploaded a video. What starts as a quiet van life night slowly turns into something deeply unsettling.
Good morning, everyone. I used to sleep at this Walmart here in Port Alberni. And yeah, while I was enjoying my road trip this summer, they changed the rule. No overnight parking. They blocked the area that we...
Earlier in the day, she explains how sleeping spots are becoming harder to find, and how she had to park away from town in a place that felt empty and dark. At the time, nothing felt wrong, but the silence outside felt too still.
I guess I'm not gonna sleep at Walmart. So I just slept on like 3 parking lots a little bit further. I saw a bunch of people squatting-ish, some of them in that area. And I was like, alright, if they get away with it, I can get away probably for one night. So that's what I did. I slept good.
As night comes, the rain stops, the wind dies, and everything becomes strangely quiet.
It's been pretty good. In British Columbia, they really like the firecracker and like fireworks and all of this. On the East Coast, we don't have that, but here they like it. And yeah, so Halloween is on Friday this year, which I'm always a little bit more, I don't know if cautious is the right word, or aware that it's a party night. It's people's gonna be drunk, people's gonna want to put firecracker and fireworks everywhere. What are you doing? What are you doing behind me? So I move a little bit. I'm looking at her because sometimes she makes some face when I'm talking. I know you guys just watching her because I edited my video and I just watch her. I'm like, what's she doing behind me? So yes, I'm always just a little bit more aware and cautious and just like aware that it's a party night. So currently we are further from the main town, further from the action, hopefully, but you never know. Maybe some people, some teenagers gonna try to party and all this around this area. I doubt it, but we never know. So yeah, I always had never had like a bad experience.
Much later, when the van is fully dark and quiet, a sudden loud bang hits the side of the van. It is strong, sharp, and close enough to feel threatening. Her body freezes as she tries to understand what just hit her home.
That's someone banging on my van pretty loud. I'm not sure if he did any damage, to be quite honest. I don't know if he bang with a piece of wood.
She hears more noise and realizes the same person is hitting another van nearby. At this point, fear sets in because the sound does not feel playful or accidental. It feels angry.
He banged on another van too. I'm gonna move. So just to explain a little bit the situation, so a man who was just walking the street banged on my van, and the van behind me was a camper van, and we ended up following each other for a little bit just down the road. I went outside to make sure that the person was alright, nothing was damaged on their van, and it ended up to be one of a...
Later, she discovers visible damage on her van. The dent is deep enough to show that force was used, confirming that the hit was not light or harmless.
Beautiful damage on my van. I knew when he banged on my van it would sound pretty loud. I thought I was in the back, that's why I was looking in the back there. And I didn't know if he had a stick, that's why I said on my video. But I think he probably had a rock and when he banged on my van, because yeah, this looked like quite a big dent. Unfortunately, I'm kind of pissed, to be honest, guys.
As she reflects, her voice changes. She explains this is the first time in years that someone has physically attacked her van. The place she once felt safe no longer feels the same.
And yeah, it's kind of frustrating because there was a time that I was sleeping, you know, quite often. And that after 7 years, that's the first time someone yelled.
She admits that being inside the van felt like being inside a house, and having someone strike it felt like a stranger hitting a front door in the middle of the night. The fear lingers even after the danger is gone.
This first time. It's just a dent. We are safe, we are fine, but it's just, it's not, you know, I'm pretty sure anybody who would have a house or have anything, you know, like the front door of your apartment get damaged by some crazy people, you'll feel like threat. You feel, you know, it's not a nice feeling. So yeah, so I just wanted to know that yeah, I do have some damage on my van, which is frustrating. All right, yeah, and I look at the footage of my video and I don't have any good, it was dark outside, didn't have any light in that area, and so we barely...
In the end, the only comfort she mentions is her cat, who moved forward during the incident, alert and protective, as if sensing the threat before she could react.
And it was awesome when that happened. Was Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty jumped in the front and she was like, "What's going on? Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you touching your van?" You can see her a little here poking in the video, and yeah, she was there, like, you know, straight in the front, always. Kitty's always there for me. Hey, bye-bye. You're always there for me. Yeah, thank you so much. You'll always be there for me. You're always there for me. Thank you so much. Keep the house safe. I love you, baby.
The night passes, but the feeling does not. The van is damaged, the place is abandoned, and the sense of safety is gone. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.